So guys, there has been another turn in Jarrel Miller's situation. Now that he is considered a drugs cheat, his trainer has revealed what happened in the camp and has said some things about Jarrel Miller that previously we didn't know, because Jarrel Miller came up with this excuse that he had a bad elbow and needed an injection, and that was the reason why he failed a drugs test. Now, he was scrapped from the fight about 6 weeks before the bout, and Andy Ruiz Jr. was brought in as a late replacement, obviously a couple of weeks after that. And so he had 6 weeks to come up with an excuse, and that was the best he could do. So he has really no imagination. His trainer has revealed what actually happened, and he said that Jarrel Miller did things that he was not supposed to in camp leading up to the Anthony Joshua fight. So that kind of, in a way, confirms that Jarrel Miller was doing things behind the scenes and maybe things that his trainer did not agree with to get a physical edge. Also, his trainer went on to say that he told Big Baby Miller not to do certain things, but that Jarrel Miller did them anyway, and he seemed hell-bent on cheating. Now, realistically, this confirms one of two things. One is that Jarrel Miller is most certainly a drugs cheat, and I believe he is, to be honest. I think that was just an excuse that he came up with. I think he was hell-bent on cheating. But also, the second thing is that maybe Jarrel Miller's trainer is trying to cover his tracks, because Jarrel Miller couldn't do this on his own. This amount of cheating, and to this extent, could not be handled just by Jarrel Miller on his own. There must have been someone else involved and someone facilitating the drugs. Maybe his trainer, and now he needs to cover his tracks. I mean, this is a sad enough tale as it is. It's no good for boxing. It doesn't do boxing any good at all, having drugs cheats in the sport. It's bad for any sport, really. Sprinting, tennis, football, rugby. But at the end of the day, you're going into the ring to incur harm on the opponent who's across the ring from you. So there is no room for drugs cheats in boxing at all. This is a very dangerous sport, and it needs to be taken seriously. When drugs cheats get caught, they need to be banned, and banned effectively. And it's not just a fighter. The people facilitating it also need to be banned. So if this trainer has been involved, which possibly he was, and now he is trying to cover his tracks, then he should serve some ban or a fine or something. Because I tell you this, if someone is cheating to that extent, then they have people helping them. They cannot do it on their own. And those people need to be made an example of. Now, Jarrel Miller's trainer hasn't suffered much flack in the wake of Jarrel Miller failing a drugs test, but he might well do now, because there was no need for him to come forward with this information. He obviously had a guilty conscience and had to try and clear his name in some way, because no one has been talking about him, as I said. So he has a guilty conscience and he feels the need to come forward and say something about the situation. And usually that means he has a guilty conscience. He obviously knew what Jarrel Miller was doing, otherwise he wouldn't have tried to stop it. You can't stop something you don't know is happening. So he knew that Jarrel Miller was cheating. So why didn't he come forward then? If he is so proper and righteous, then why didn't he come forward and say what was going on? If he cares about the sport, why didn't he say what Jarrel Miller was doing? If he knew, which he obviously did because he said he tried to stop it. Again, you can't stop something you don't know is happening. Why didn't he come forward? Why is he only coming forward now? Again, he has a guilty conscience. That is why he is coming forward with this. He has no need to clear his name, but he feels the need to do so. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? Jarrel Miller's trainer coming forward saying that Jarrel Miller was doing things he should not have been, and the fact that he said he tried to stop him, which is probably a load of bull. But anyway, drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you are new, and have a good rest of your day.